Hello friends, welcome to EduTap. I welcome you all in the rapid session of general awareness. We'll be discussing the most important current affairs of 17th and 18th of May 2021. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel for the free data and the notification of our session. We are providing you friends daily exam booster of general awareness, ESI current affair report and indices. The superstar of the session are Kirti Srivastava, Anshu Tanwar, Kapil Chaurasia, Pooja Avasthi, Nilesh Suryavanshi, who have given the right answer to the homework question below my video, and thank you so much friends for replying there. So let's get started with today's first question. RBI has appointed who among the following as its executive director? Your options are Saurabh Sinha, Jose J. Kathur, Vivek Deep, R. Subramaniam, none of the above. And the right answer to this question is option number B, that is Jose J. Kathur. Now from friends from RBI, I'll be linking many newses. So let's get started. RBI has recently appointed Jose J. Kathur as its executive director, and one more recent appointment is done by RBI, that is its fourth deputy governor, which is T. Ravi Shankar. He'll be replacing friends B.P. Kanungo. You all know that RBI has one governor, that is Shaktikanta Das, and four deputy governors, that are Michael Patre, M. Rajeshwar Roy, Mahesh Kumar Jain, and your T. Ravi Shankar. Friends, I hope this is clear. RBI has recently, friends, opened and liquidity tap of 50,000 crores we have discussed in our previous video. And under this initiative, 50,000 crores liquidity tap has been opened by RBI for the banks so that they can further lend this money to the COVID centers for producing of medicines, emergency beds, ventilators, etc. So under this initiative, friends, the first public sector bank, that is Bank of Baroda, has provided 500 crore rupees to Serum Institute of India. All these things I have discussed in the previous video. I'm just linking everything here so that we keep on revising everything, because you all know that multiple time revision is the only key to success. Okay friends, so 500 crores, Bank of Baroda will be providing 500 crores to Serum Institute of India. Now Serum Institute of India produces vaccine. Okay, Serum Institute of India will be producing vaccine of this amount. Now friends, about Serum Institute of India, the takeaway for the examination is its chairman is Adar Punewala and its headquarters are in Pune. Serum Institute of India was also in news. If you remember in the previous video, I have told you that Serum Institute of India has announced that it will be providing 240 million pounds to UK for production of an medical center over there, clinical research over there, and medicines over there. I hope friends all these things are clear. Now from RBI and HDFC, friends, one more link which I can connect is RBI has recently announced that Atanu Chakrabarti will be the part-time chairman of HDFC. And HDFC was also in news, which we have discussed in the previous video, that friends, HDFC partnershiping with Community Service Center on its Seva portal will be launching Chatbot Eva. This Chatbot Eva is for village level entrepreneurs so that they can discuss their problems related to loans, their queries, and strengthen their business. I hope friends all these things, all these links are clear to you. So let's discuss about the news. Reserve Bank of India, friends, RBI has appointed Jose J. Kathur as the executive director, and prior to this Mr. Kathur was heading Bangalore regional office of Reserve Bank of India. Friends, your takeaway for the examination, RBI's headquarters are in Mumbai and the governor is Shaktikanta Das. I hope friends this news is clear. So let's move forward towards the second question. Dash has proposed to construct 200-bed ICU hospital at Veer Bahadur Singh Sports College in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, Airbus, Boeing, none of the above. So the right answer to this question is friends, Boeing. And Boeing was also in news. We have discussed about Boeing, that Boeing is providing $10 million emergency aid to India to fight against the second war of coronavirus. Now Boeing has proposed to construct 200-bed ICU hospital at Veer Bahadur Singh Sport College in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. So I hope friends this news is clear to you. To take away for the examination, headquarters of Boeing are in Chicago, United States, and chairperson is Dave Calhoun. I hope this is clear. Let's move forward towards our question number 3, friends. Who among the following has created a world record by scaling Mount Everest twice in the shortest span of time? Your options are Angrita, Edmund Hillary, Anchu James Pa, your Mingma Tenje, none of the above. So the right answer to this question is, friends, option number D, that is Mingma Tenje. So let's discuss about this news. Mingma Tenji Sherpa, a 43-year-old friends Nepali mountain guide, has created a world record by scaling Mount Everest twice in the shortest span of time. Okay, he first reached Mount Everest on the evening of 7th of May, friends, as a member of rope fixing team, and then again reached uh, Mount Everest on May 11th morning. I hope friends this is clear. So he reached at the top of Mount Everest two times in 4 days, creating a world record. This is important for examination, and you have to remember that Mingpa Tenje belongs to Nepal. The about takeaway for the examination, friends, capital of Nepal is Kathmandu and the currency is Nepalese rupee. I hope this is clear. So let's move forward towards the question number 4. Which of the following payment banks has launched DigiGold, friends? Geo Payment Bank, Paytm Payment Bank, Airtel Payments Bank, Indian Post Payment Banks, or none of the above. So DigiGold has been launched by Airtel Payment Bank. Option number C is the right answer to this question. Let's discuss what is DigiGold. Airtel Payment Bank, friends, has launched DigiGold, a digital platform for customers to make investment in gold. Okay, they have partnered with Safe Gold. Now, what is Safe Gold? Safe Gold is a provider of digital gold. Safe Gold is providing digital gold, and Airtel Payment Bank has partnership with Safe Gold, and customers can invest in gold through this Airtel Payment Bank. Okay, with DigiGold, friends, Airtel Payment Saving Account customers can invest in 24 karat gold, and 24 karat gold is 99.9% pure gold using Airtel Thanks app. Customer can also gift this DigiGold to their families, their friends, or to whom they want to gift by if they are having a saving account with Airtel Payment Bank. I hope this is much is clear to you, friends. The gold purchased by the customer is stored securely by the Safe Gold at no additional cost. So no additional cost will be taken to secure and save this gold. There is no minimum investment value, friend. One can invest with 1 rupee also. I hope this is clear. So the question for the examination will be, DigiGold has been launched by which payment bank? So Airtel Payment Bank is the right answer to this question. Recently, friends, Antonio Guterres has appointed Dash as the UN humanitarian chief. Now, UN's headquarters are in New York. Okay, friends. And okay, your options are Mark Lokuk, Ramesh Rajsingham, Martin Griffiths, Munir Akram, none of the above. So, friends, the right answer to this question is your option number C, that is Martis Griffiths. I hope this is clear to you, and he'll be replacing Mark Lowcook. Let's discuss about the news, friends. First of all, about United Nations, friends, its headquarters are in New York, and the Secretary General is Antonio Guterres. So Antonio Guterres has appointed Martin Griffiths as a new humanitarian chief and emergency relief coordinator. So Martin Griffiths will be replacing Mark Low Cook for this post. I hope this is clear to you, and very easy question. The question will come that who has recently been appointed as UN humanitarian chief and emergency relief. So the right answer will be Martin Griffiths. Okay, friends. So next question number 6 says, World Telecommunication and Information Society Day is observed on 17th of May every year. What is the theme for 2021? Bridging the standardization gap, telecommunication and education, accelerating digital transformation in challenging times, big data for big impact, None of the above. So the right answer to this question is option number C, that is accelerating digital transformation in challenging time. Okay friends, keep on revising all the days and keep on revising all the themes as question will come related to days and themes in your examination. There will be many days, there will be many themes. So what is the key is keep revising it again and again so that you can retain everything till the examination. So friends, aim why we are celebrating these days to highlight the role of information and communication technology in today's world. As you know that information and communication technology plays a very important role in today's world. Theme for 2021 is accelerating digital transformation in challenging time, and the day also celebrated to mark the anniversary of International Telecommunication Union, friends. So question number 7 says, recently Gauri Amma passed away, friends. She was the first revenue minister of which of the following state? Assam, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. So we'll be discussing, let's discuss all the national parks present here. Friends, all the national parks and the wildlife sanctuary I'll be teaching you in a separate video, but we can keep revising it. If we can see Assam, I can say it's Debru Saikova, Manas, Nameri, Orang, Kaziranga National Park are the national park of Assam. If we talk about Rajasthan, friends, Kevladev National Park, which is also known as Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary, Sariska Tiger Reserve, Ranthambore Tiger Desert and Daraha National Park are the national park present in Rajasthan. Madhya Pradesh, it's Bandhavgarh, Madhav, Kanha, Panna, Pench, Vanbehar, Satpura, Fossil and Kuno. These are the national parks, friends, which are present in your Madhya Pradesh. If I talk about Kerala, all the national parks with the name Shola, okay, are present in Kerala. That is Annamudi Shola, Mathiketan Shola, Pampadum Shola, Iravikulam, Periyar and Silent Valley National Park. If I talk about Tamil Nadu, friends, National Park of Tamil Nadu are all the national park with Malai name is present in Tamil Nadu, that is Annamalai, your Mudhumalai, Gulf of Mannar, Mukurthi National Park and Gundi National Park are the national park of Tamil Nadu. I'll be providing you the data and make you learn all the national park and wildlife sanctuary as well within the videos in my session only. So the right answer to this question is option number D, friends, that is Kerala. Let's discuss first revenue minister of Kerala and JSS leader, friends, K.R. Gauri Amma passed away, friends. She was a minister in the communist-led minister in Kerala in 1957, 1967, 1980 and 1987. She also became an agriculture minister in Congress-led government from 2001 to 2006. I hope it's easy. And again, friends, I'll discuss the National Park of Kerala. Keep learning, keep revising, keep listening to me. You will be able to learn everything on tips. Kerala's national park. The word, whenever the word Shola will come, friends, that national park belongs to Kerala. That is Annamudi Shola, Mathiketan Shola, Pampadum Shola, okay, Iravikulam, Periyar and Silent Valley National Park are the national park present in Kerala. Question number 8 says, friends, Davis Cup tennis player Roman Kashnov has been banned for corruption. He represented which of the following countries? France, Russia, Spain, Kazakhstan, Malaysia. France capital is Paris. Russia's and bilateral exercise between France and India's friends Varuna 2021, which recently took place from 25th of April to 27th of April in your Arabian Sea. If you remember, I have discussed this news with you. Russia's capital St. Petersburg and Moscow. Spain's capital is Madrid. Kazakhstan capital is Nur Sultan and Malaysia's capital is Kuala Lumpur. So the right answer to this question is option number D, that is Kazakhstan. Let's discuss about this news. Roman Kashnov, who represented Kazakhstan, friends, in the Davis Cup, has been banned for 10 years after admitting corruption. Okay, after admitting corruption charges. So, friends, the International Tennis Integrity Agency has announced that he has been admitting offenses which took place from 2014 to 2018. So he has been banned from attending all the official tennis events also for 10 years. Remember this thing. So the takeaway for the examination about International Tennis Integrity Agency, friends. Headquarters are in London, United Kingdom and CEO is Johnny Gray. About Kazakhstan, Capital is Nur Sultan and the currency is tenge, friends. I hope all these things are clear to you. Okay, yeah, question number 9, friends. KP Sharma Oli has sworn in as the Prime Minister of which of the following countries? Ukraine, Bangladesh, Uganda, Nepal, Malaysia. And the right answer to this question is option number D, that is Nepal. I hope very easy news. This is clear to you. So KP Sharma Oli was reappointed as the Prime Minister of Nepal, friends, and capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. You all know this, and he became the Prime Minister for the third time. Previously, he served as the Prime Minister from October 11, 2015 to August 3, friends, 2016, and again from February 15, 2018 to May 13, 2021, and again he is being reappointed as the Prime Minister of Nepal. So let's move forward towards the question number 10. Who among the following is the author of the book Elephant in the Womb? Your options are Dr. Taheri Kutubuddin, Kalki Kalochan, Paul Pickering, Smriti Zubin Irani, and option number E is none of the above. So the right answer to this question is, friends, Kalki Kalochan. Now, friends, one can get confused with Paul Pickering's Elephant. The book of Paul Pickering is Elephant and the book of Kalki Kalochan is Elephant in the Womb. Don't get confused between these two books. And let's discuss first and then we'll revise all the books. I've done more value addition in that. Actor Kalki Kalochan is making her debut as an author and illustrating non-fiction book on motherhood, friends. The name of the book is Elephant in the Womb and book will be published by Penguin Random House in India. Okay, so what the book is discussing? The book deals with the mother of all issues, friends, related to psychological discomfort, manic expectation that make motherhood bitter sweet experience. This is the book about. Okay, so these are all the books which have been recently released in 2021 and can become the part of your examination, as books and authors are important for your examination. Let's revise all the books. I have done value addition. Prakash Javadkar's The Green Queen of India, A Nation's Pride, Shushmita Mukherjee's Banj, Incomplete Life of Complete Women, Rajiv Malhotra's Artificial Intelligence and Future of Power 5 Battleground. Friends, keep on revising all this, because the more and more you'll revise, the more and more you'll learn them and more you'll be able to retain them. That is more important than learning. Sanjay Baru's India's Power Elite, Caste, Class, Culture Revolution, Shakur Rathor's Life in the Clock Tower Valley. We have discussed this. This book relates to the story of Kashmir. Paul Pickering's Elephant, it is a romantic love story, and Dr. Tahera Kutubuddin, Arabic Oration, Art and Function. This book has won the Zayed Book Award, and Kalki Kalochan's Elephant in the Womb. So don't get confused between Paul Pickering's Elephant and Kalki Kalochan's Elephant in the Womb. Both are different books. Okay, friends. So your revision test. Mark Selby has won the World Snooker Championship for 2021. This event took place at question mark. Okay, Dash has won the 15th Sheikh Zayed Book Award. You have to reply to both these questions below my video in the comment section. And please, friends, I request everyone to reply to the revision test, because these revision tests are for you only. They will give you multiple revision and make you learn and retain everything for your till your examination. So friends, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the video, and if you do, please hit the like button. Bye bye. Take care. See you in the next video, friends.